Hey everyone, what is going on? So we are showcasing another Premier Cup. This is, the Premier Cup. So this trainer is using Gengar, Dragonite, and Metagross. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Gengar works. I know it's actually really good for all three leagues, so at least pretty good. One thing to note is that this trainer did not actually max out any of the Pokemon they're currently using. It doesn't look like, but that's totally fine. I mean, these are just, I guess, for fun, and it's totally fine. But anyway, picking up a good lead because this Gengar is going to be double resisting these fighting attacks. So switching into Chandelure. So as you can see, more of a casual game, I guess, but that's totally fine. So this Dragonite is coming in, and Dragonite is going to be able to shield that Energy Ball. Very interesting, and probably just farm down at this point. Yep, going to knock out the Chandelure. I have never seen a Chandelure, but it's pretty cool. In comes Metagross. So Metagross is going to be hit with... This is a Dragon Claw? No, it's an Outrage. Okay, going to be hit with the Outrage, going for the hard-hitting move, doing a good amount of damage. You can see how much Dragon Breath is doing. Even though this Dragonite is not like fully maxed out, it's still doing a lot of damage. At least I don't think it is. Unless if it is, but it just doesn't have the greatest IVs, because I know my Dragonite gets a little bit higher in terms of CP. But anyway, in comes the Gengar with that Community Day move. And going to switch to catch the Meteor Mash. Let's see if he caught the Meteor Mash. If he did, that's a beautiful switch. Yep, going to catch that Meteor Mash. Beautiful. In comes Machamp. Okay, Machamp gonna go ahead and go for what I assume to be a Cross Chop. Yep, gonna be Cross Chop, but Metagross is neutral to it, so gonna be able to take it. Can the Metagross get to a Meteor Mash? No, it cannot. It barely does not get to it. The opponent still has two shields. Oh, it looks like this game is not going to go over well. I thought he was going to win it, but it doesn't look like he's going to unless... Let's see. Going for another Shadow Punch. This Shadow Punch going to be shielded. And yeah, this charge attack coming through from the Machamp. But Gengar is double resisting counter. You do have to keep that in mind. And Shadow Punch charges up really fast. So this Shadow Punch is going to be able to... Well, actually, is it... No, it's probably not going to knock out Machamp. No, it's not. But can you farm down? No, this Machamp is going to get to a charge attack. Even Cross Chop should be enough. And it is enough. So yeah, actually going to go ahead and lose that one. The Gengar also isn't double moved, but that's fine. We're just still watching and enjoying the games. But losing that one, but again, totally fine. So going to jump into another game, and let's see how the next game goes. But yeah, I mean, I have a perfect Gengar that I evolved during Community Day, and I also have a really good rank for the Ultra League and a rank 1 for the Great League. So I honestly really like Gengar, so I can't wait to try it out myself. But this Gengar is going to go ahead and go for the Shadow Punch. It is taking super effective damage from the Snarls. You definitely do want a second move on Gengar. I mean, I understand Dust could be an issue, so maybe that's why he didn't purchase one. He just wanted to use Gengar for fun, so that's totally fine. So going to bail into Dragonite and try and farm down this Arcanine. Arcanine is going to go ahead and go for the charge attack. Going to be a Flamethrower. Okay, Dragonite going to resist that and be able to farm down. So pretty good position. In comes Togekiss, never mind. So especially since there's no Hurricane on this Dragonite, but will he get a shield? No, he will not. So can't bluff that Hurricane, but that's okay. So okay, Metagross in the back, probably going to bring in that Metagross. Yep. Possibly farm down, gonna have to shield the Flamethrower. Looks like charge attack is coming through. Gonna be that Flamethrower, I assume. Let's see. No, gonna be an Ancient Power, so nice bluff on the opponent's end. And this Metagross is going to be able to farm down, though, even though it was a bluff. It doesn't really matter. In comes Dragonite of his own. Okay, Meteor Mash is going to do a lot. You're going to really have to shield this if you're the opponent. Yep, going to shield it. Meteor Mash is not enough to knock it out, but he's still up 2 shields. Big Money Brian is up 2 shields. So, yeah, looks like this is definitely going to be a GG's. Let's see. So, charge attack coming through. Metagross is going to go ahead and opt to shield this one up. Just going to be a Dragon Claw as expected, but that's totally fine. Metagross should be able to get to a Meteor Mash. It does. This is definitely going to knock out that Dragonite. Doesn't even have to like charge it up. It's still going to be enough, and he's going to be able to win that one. So really well played. Able to win that game. Seems like he's getting error messages towards the end of the battles, but that's okay. Jumping into the next game. Let's see how the next game goes. Yeah, I can't wait. Let me know how you liked this Gengar, because I cannot wait to try out Gengar myself. So Gengar versus Rhyperior. Okay, so unfortunately that Gengar does not have Focus Blast, taking a lot from Mud Slap. In comes the Dragonite. Dragonite is double resisting those Mud Slaps because it is a flying type. So I'm surprised Rhyperior didn't switch, but maybe he doesn't have a good switch. And going for a charge attack, this possibly could be a Rock Wrecker. We'll have to see. That would do a lot. It is going to be a Rock Wrecker, so Dragonite is going to shield that correctly, shielding it. In comes Metagross. Okay, Metagross is resisting these Dragon attacks. Dragonite trying to get to the Outrage. Meteor Mash is going to be enough to knock out this Dragonite, I believe. Yep, gonna be enough. Gengar possibly could come in. Gengar's pretty good answer to Metagross, although it's still taking good damage from like the bullet punches. So it's not the greatest answer. It is doing super effective damage with the ghost attacks, but it's still taking a lot of damage from bullet punch, as you could see. So getting to another Shadow Punch though. Shadow Punch does charge up with Shadow Claw really fast, so definitely a great bait move and a great move in general. So in comes Metagross. So Metagross versus Metagross. If you're Brian, you probably shield this attack because you don't want it to be an Earthquake. It is going to be a Meteor Mash, but like didn't want to risk it. Oh, another charge attack coming through. This probably is not the Earthquake though. Let's see what it's going to be. Going to be another Meteor Mash. Okay, Metagross is able to take it. In comes Gyarados. Yeah, gonna go ahead and surrender that. There's no way he was going to win that one. But that was a good attempt as well. So let's see. Let's go into the next game. We'll see how this game goes. Hopefully this game goes a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, definitely double move the Gengar. I don't know, probably Focus Blast? I don't know. I mean, you could go Focus Blast, you could go Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. It has a bunch of good moves. I'd probably like Focus Blast on Gengar. But anyway, switching into the Dragonite to battle the opponent's Dragonite. In comes Togekiss. This is a terrible situation. So Dragonite gonna go ahead and go for the Outrage. Yeah, that's why I kind of, once all three leagues became available, I kind of stopped playing Premier myself because, you know, obviously I hate getting hard counted. You can get hard counted in other leagues, but like when you switch in Dragonite, they switch in Togekiss. You switch in Togekiss, they bring in Metagross, you know, things like that. I hate the hard counter aspect of it. So Ancient Power doing a lot of damage to Gengar. Gengar is really squishy, so doesn't really take those attacks too well. Shadow Punch is going to be shielded though, able to get a shield. Maybe the opponent thought it was a Sludge Bomb or a Shadow Ball. So this Metagross able to farm down. In comes the opponent's Metagross. Metagross going for the Earthquake. Will we see a shield coming out from the opponent? I don't know. The opponent calling the bait. Almost losing that Metagross. Another Bullet Punch is able to knock it out. In comes Dragonite. This is definitely should be a GG's because this Meteor Mash is going to be enough to knock it out. The opponent still has a shield, but he should be able to get to another one. Wow, Brian choosing not to shield that. I probably would have shielded that because the thing is, can the Dragon Breath damage knock out this Metagross before he gets to another Meteor Mash? I don't know. He's looking to switch. Oh, he switches on the charge move. That was a nice switch. However, I still don't know if he can get to another Meteor Mash before the Dragon Breath damage. Yeah, he can. Okay. It was going to be close. Dragon Breath doing a lot of damage, but Metagross is successfully able to get to Meteor Mash and take that game. So that was a nice switch to catch the Dragon Claw. He still had a shield, right? So I don't think it ultimately mattered, but it was still a nice switch nonetheless. So currently 2-2, okay. And one more game. Hopefully he could make it a positive set by going 3-2. We'll have to see. So, okay, let's see how this goes. Let's see how this game goes. And again, it's going to be with the Gengar lead against Machamp. So a positive lead for that Gengar. Machamp switching into Togekiss. You know what to do. Oh, he's not switching. Wow, I would have actually bailed immediately into Metagross. So going to go ahead and go for that Shadow Punch. Trying to take a shield maybe. Yep, going to get a shield. So that's actually really nice. The opponent possibly thought it was a Sludge Bomb or a Shadow Ball. So that was a nice move. I wouldn't have done it. I would have switched immediately into Metagross, but that was you were able to pick up a shield, so it ended up working out. So at this point, you just farm down. That Togekiss cannot get to a Flamethrower, even though it may have baited with the Ancient Power. It cannot get to a Flamethrower. In comes, I didn't see what came in, but a Meteor Mash is going to connect. Probably, let's see, the could shield. Yep, gonna shield. Okay, the Machamp came in. Machamp gonna be hit with this next Meteor Mash. Going to do a lot of damage. Shouldn't knock it out. Not quite. Can you bullet punch down? That Machamp is doing a lot. Yep, you're able to bullet punch down, okay. In comes Swampert. Okay, Swampert. Is that a Water Gun Swampert? That is a Water Gun Swampert. So this Metagross able to get to an Earthquake, going to do a tremendous amount of damage to the Swampert. And oh yeah, Dragonite's in the back, but you just bring in Gengar, go for that Shadow Punch, and that's a good game. So going 3-2, going positive, that's always nice to see, so congratulations. Oh, this Swampert actually gets to a charge attack. Going to shield it up. The Dragonite in the back could have taken down the Swampert anyway. So anyway, that's going to be it for this one, guys. Bye.